Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our late live broadcast. For those of you that are members of the Power Lead System, we have a training tonight at 8 o'clock. And we're starting a new month. I hope all of you have achieved whatever goals you set for yourself. LinkedIn and Facebook have added so many new features that our upcoming boot camp that starts on Thursday is going to have so much new content that for those of you that have been attending them on a regular basis, it's going to be a totally different experience. Let me take a look and see who's here. Aloha, Kurt. I had my first coaching session with your protege earlier today, and she's on fire. She really is on fire. She really is on fire. All right. So one thing I wanted to clear up today is probably one of my most effective scripts. And that's the project launch script. Let me now the project launch scripts and strategies only work when they're used with the right people. LinkedIn celebration feature is going to make it easier to follow up with your prospects. I'm going to pop over here.
Aloha, Max.
Aloha, Kurt.
Yeah, what can I say?
Telling you, she is wildly excited, and congratulations. Did I see a note you signed somebody else up today?
Yeah, JP, he's right there. We're chatting. He had that whole summer with his son that's going to University Tennessee playing football. So we chatted about that a little bit, and now he's ready to rock. But this guy's going to be another powerhouse. I mean, he's just anyway. I mean, it's just fun now. What can I say?
Mhm.
And I send you that script with the email. I want you to kind of tweak it for me, but apparently it does the job because he got excited, so he saw the vision. But I want you to take a look. We can polish it up, and I'd like to use that for project launch and 90-day plan. So awesome.
Yeah, I'll get it back to you before the end of today.
All right, awesome. Thank you, sir.
All right, now. It's all about you reaching out, connecting with people. So you just so let's take a look at who you're talking to here, or who you just enrolled.
Well, we're going through the process after I get off of this. I mean, his day is busy, but he's asking me all kinds of questions. I said, I'll
Gotcha.
cover that. Yeah, on with
Okay.
onboarding, but
I hear you.
he's
I hear
in.
you.
Yeah,
All right.
he's in already.
All right. Now, all of you, every one of you is heading down the same road. Every time you do a search, there are going to be people on LinkedIn that you're going to be able to talk to, that you're going to be able to find. At the end of the day, it's all about who you're talking to. Who you're talking to. Let me take a peek. Okay, so let me look. So she was here, but then she popped off. Maybe after she saw me typing in her name. People can't see it. Nothing's gonna happen. So the Project Launch script is going to play a big part of your recruiting process because it's going to enable you to follow up with people. And in the October boot camp, we're going to show you how to really ramp this up. Now, if I go over to my page, And I'm gonna go over here to the network. And I'm gonna go down here to celebrations. So one of the things that you're going to be able to do, and we're going to demonstrate this on Thursday night, is how to change your profile. So they send out a notification for you. We're going to urge everybody to change their birthday. Now, I've been connected to Mark for 10 years, but I have no idea who he is. But we've never communicated. "12 years. Never communicated." Now, and the last part of work anniversaries. And so you can change the date on a profile. And that'll trigger an anniversary. Now from here, it all comes down to conversation. Finding out enough about the other person to know if they're a prospect for your business. So you can reconnect, follow up with the best people, connect with the best new people, people that you've never talked to. It's going to save you a great deal of time, significantly increases your closing rates, dramatically reduces rejection, which translates into building a bigger team easier and faster. So, next 3 months, October, November, and December, these can be the busiest months for all of you. Many of Facebook's changes have made my strategies even more effective than ever before. Some of you are going to start enrolling 1 or 2 people every day, especially if you're using the Project Launch script. Some of their changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. But this is where you all aspire to go. I got this from Steven. 3 sales today, all made directly traced to contacts I made using the techniques you taught me. Just getting started. And the beautiful thing about what you're all learning is people can experience this kind of results when they're just getting started. 3 sales. One person brought in 4 of her friends. It's called duplication. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook's new features are making it easier to enroll business builders faster. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for business builders. Changing the profile photo has worked 26 years, not 25 years. And then, of course, you have the happy birthday, the happy holiday strategies. So in the October boot camp, we're going to pile on additional tactics, additional strategies that everybody's going to be able to use to start conversations right away. So remember, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email. But it takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Response rates increase dramatically when you follow my scripts and you use my secret sauce, which is a GIF, a moving image. Today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. Somebody asked me earlier, let me go back and bring it up. Our 90-day boot camp challenge, which allows you to register for the October boot camp, which, by the way, has 5 sessions, not 4, the November boot camp, and the December boot camp. Let me put it in the chat. And the first 10 people that register for this will also get a pass to our Saturday mastermind sessions, which are primarily reserved for coaching folks. I'm going to fast forward. When it comes to holidays, you have official holidays like Columbus Day, which is Monday. And then we have unofficial holidays like Happy Taco Day, which is tomorrow. So there are all kinds of opportunities for all of you to start conversations with people. We're going to give you another website where they've got another 50 unofficial holidays for October. And with all the changes that are taking place, there are going to be new ways to harness the power of attraction marketing so people will want to come to you. And when used with the Project Launch script, you'll be talking to more people. And that's what it's all about. It's all about talking to people. So one of the things you're going to be able to do is do a search of your existing connections to determine who to follow up with and use a project launch strategy and scripts. So you're going to do it with the people that you're directly connected to. The results will blow your mind. But it only works when it's used with the right people. So, Marie, how can you tell why Facebook gave me this? When I try to get a post, your publication is being processed. We'll let you know when it's ready. So why did Facebook send that to you? Because it's gonna take a while for your post to get processed. You know, I used this example earlier today. And I want to make a point. Your business does not slow down over the next 3 months unless you do. See, all 13 people in December in 10 days. I want to move past this.
I see Barbara's back. Let me bring her up because I love success stories. So Barbara, I think this is her third boot camp.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Barbara, I hope you don't mind me showcasing your success, but I'm just proud of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Why don't you share with everybody, since we started to do this?
You could probably tell it better, but I came across this well, someone had shared this with me many years ago about Max Steingart, but I never got involved. And so I've been building my network marketing business a little over 7 years now. Totally frustrated myself. Bought leads of people that wanted to work from home. You know, I could go on and on. And so finally I said, let me get in here and see what this is all about. So I attended 2 boot camps, and I'm going to be attending June's. And all I can say is thank you, Max Steingart, because I have learned so much. I know I have a lot to learn yet, but I found, like you said, we can all win. This isn't like where some can and some, no, we all have the possibility of accomplishing everything we want to accomplish. I'm not afraid to talk to people anymore because I have more than enough to talk to. I sponsored people. In fact, like a couple weeks ago, I must have missed it, but I got this thing on Facebook saying you were one of the top recruiters for May. I went, really? I wanted to message back and say, let's thank Max Steingart for that, because it's so much fun. It's not like drudgery before where I hated to follow up. When you contact somebody and say, oh, this is so much fun. And like Max said, it can become addictive. I get up in the morning and I have a routine. Depending on my schedule, it doesn't always get done at the exact same time, but I always make sure I post something on my site. I make sure I go in and contact at least 10 people or more. I have people that are responding. I mean, like today, I had 7 people that I responded to, and the best is yet to come. So I can just say thank you, Max. I so appreciate so much everything that I've learned from you. And I can tell you're passionate about helping each one of us. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Barbara. And again, every one of you is heading down the same road.
Now, Barbara has been in every boot camp since June. And she learns a little bit more in each one. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into your business on Monday. By Wednesday, they can be talking to their friends, bringing them in. By Friday, they can be helping their friends bring people in. Earlier this month, we heard from Joanne. Everybody has a story. Starts with creating your profile. Then it comes to connecting with the people, having conversations with the people you're already connected to. Or if it's a new profile, connecting with people and starting conversations. When I started working with Joanne, she was in a boot camp. She'd been in Melaleuca for 8 years as a customer. She never had anybody that she could work with. After boot camp, she jumped into my coaching program, and the first month her income doubled, the second month it tripled, and then she discovered what all of you are going to discover, which is it works if you have a full-time job. You know, most network marketers are doing network marketing part-time. And over the years, tens of thousands of them have discovered that you could use all of the tactics and the strategies and some of the scripts for any business. She signed up 40 insurance agents in 1 month. And the company that she was selling insurance for paid her $5,000 to teach a LinkedIn class. Let me share her comments with you.
I mean, Max, what you've taught me, obviously I've applied to my network marketing business and it absolutely works. We know that. It's a fact. You've done it with me. You've done it with so many others. But, you know, one of the things I always say was what you teach us, we can apply to any job. And it's the same technique. It's the same dance. And I've used it in the insurance world where I was recruiting for multiple agencies and using your technique. I remember 1 month I recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. You know, that's huge. And I know that you've worked with others that have built huge insurance agencies as well. Currently, I'm doing outside sales. I'm working for Republic Services, as you can see in my banner there. I have been with the company 2.5 months. I started in the beginning of May. And I told my manager when I was in the interview process, how I thought that, you know, I can apply LinkedIn and explode, you know, this type of position. And it didn't register with him. And I waited and I said the first couple of weeks, I got to learn what I'm doing. I got that down. And then I said, I'm posting my first customer. So if you look back about a month, you'll see, you know, Go Auto, it was my first post, nothing fancy. And then about a week ago, I think I did 5 posts in a row. And one of my posts for Red Arrow Diner has gotten over 6,000 views between two, you know, it said, oh, do you want to post in the, you know, restaurant group or whatever? So this one here is a nonprofit, the one that you have right there. So they do mental health. And, you know, I've got 23 likes on that and a good number of views. This one was a little restaurant in Nashua, and I think it was over 1,100 views when I saw it last. So what I'm doing is I've got a little twist, a little auto dealership. I think that one had about 1,200 views when I first looked at it last time. I'm not even really, the diner one's my favorite, the next one right there. So this diner, Red Arrow Diner, been around for 100 years. And I just posted me with some of the guys outside and one of the owners, 67 people liked it. So using your technique, I do a little post, and the only thing I'm saying about Republic Services is welcome to the Republic Services family. So just doing that, it was getting more engagement, more people within the company. But just in the last week or so, I've been asked, I trained my group of, my office. And now I've got my division manager sending out messages talking about how because of these couple of posts that I've done, I had someone on LinkedIn that I connected with on the 25th of June with my message one that you taught, copy paste, and I got a sale from that. And he's got 10 gas stations. So I'm getting the first one in August. And, as long as we deliver, which we will, I'll end up getting 10 locations from him seeing my posts that you taught us how to do. You know what I mean? So I have a little bit of a twist, but my manager sent out a message talking about how he sees the value of what I'm doing, talking about me being 310% of budget. Then it's gone out to the region. And now one of the division managers are reaching out. They're shocked at what I'm doing. They're talking about me training their leaders and their sales force. They have 40,000 people that work for Republic Services. And this is like, breaking news, using LinkedIn to do what we're doing here. I just think super cool. It's like throwing that pebble in the water. And I just want to let you know, it's still having the ripple effect from what you and I have done.
So I have, I think 3 people on here that are, everybody that's on here, I think is a student. But I have 3 people here that are contemplating one-on-one coaching.
Why are they doing that, Matt? There's no question. The one-on-one coaching is where this all clicks for me. You know what I mean? And after like my second session with you, we fixed the profile. You showed me the basics. I started running with it. I couldn't sleep at night. Once we started having our one-on-one sessions. I was getting up at 3, 4 in the morning, and I would start doing my connections, doing what you taught me. And as you know, if you go back to my trailer, I enrolled 3 people in one day when I was doing the network marketing. I got paid $5,000 to do 3 LinkedIn trainings for one of the insurance groups. Your training, your one-on-one coaching has opened up so many doors for me. So as time goes by, I always like to give you an update to let you know how I'm doing, but it all stems back to that one-on-one training that we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Were you surprised at how fast everything started to happen?
Initially, yeah. I mean, like, Max, I knew about you. I've heard about you from years before you and I had gotten together. I've watched some of the webinars that you had, but I mean, like, immediately when we first started working together, it just was like a snowball effect. But when I take that into other areas and see how it explodes, like, I can't tell you how excited I am about what I'm doing now. Seeing it with my upper management, how they're all like super excited. Many of those people that like this post are at Republic Services.
Now, like she said, it doesn't matter what you're selling. Dan was starting to build a Maluga business. He owned a cleaning franchise. We had 3 coaching sessions. He was on fire. He was working with one of the top earners in the company, and then his sponsor died. See, he was an orphan. And he kind of got disenchanted with it. So he asked me if we could shift gears and I could help him develop some strategies and scripts to find customers for his cleaning business. So we rolled up our sleeves, we went to work, and we came up with a whole new wide range beyond what he was used to doing, cleaning houses with drones. I think this was the second time he called in.
Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you and made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contact with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, I mean, it just blown up my business. And it's like I said before, you know, I never would have known how to contact people on LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
As unbelievable as it sounds, it can happen to you. Everything that we teach you can be applied to your regular jobs, to your full-time businesses, whatever it is. The project launch script is not something that you just throw out there. Just like all the other scripts. You qualify people first, determine that they are indeed a candidate for your business, and then you have to transition over to bringing it up. Now, in most cases, you already know about a person's network marketing experience before you use the project launch script. But if you don't know, you could use it. And the question you're going to ask, because every statement you make ends with a question. The question you're going to ask is, what experience do you have with network marketing? Very important. You get incredible results when you stick to the scripts and stick to the presentations. All right, I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're getting close to boot camp. I have a lot of work, a lot of exciting things that we're going to be sharing with all of you. Shaq, we'll jump into that coaching session. Let's make it 10 after 5. As for the rest of you, I'm here. I'm going to show you all of the newest changes, subtle things that LinkedIn is doing, subtle thing that Facebook is doing, to put you all on track to becoming top earners in your business. Catch up to all of you next time.